the library using a kiosk. That was one of the initiatives presented at last night's Student Association meeting, and we'll have all the details. Also, SA Representative and former President Allie Curtis will be here tonight to talk about the Elect Her initiative that encourages more women to become leaders. I'm Max Darrow, and welcome to SA Today. We begin with your campus headlines. Over the past 2 weeks, a number of burglaries on the SU campus have been reported. This morning, the Department of Public Safety reports that they may have found a lead. 21-year-old Duncan Miller and 25-year-old Christopher Duggar of Syracuse were arrested after they were caught stealing 2 laptops from the Hall of Languages. Neither have been charged with anything to do with the recent burglaries on campus, but they are both being considered suspects in the investigation. And in other news, 2014 marks the 84th anniversary of the Winter Carnival at Syracuse University. Today, the carnival featured giveaways and free food, as well as an opportunity to donate non-perishable foods to the Hendricks Chapel Food Bank. Tomorrow, the carnival is headlined by a basketball game at 7 p.m. in the Carrier Dome, as well as a live performance from College Humor and Shine at 8 p.m. The Winter Carnival will wrap up on Sunday, February 22nd. The David B. Falk College of Sport and Human Dynamics has announced a new Bachelor of Science degree in Food Studies. The program is now enrolling majors for the fall of 2014 and will provide a thorough understanding of food systems, politics, and economies. The opportunity to pair this food studies major with other minors within Falk College offers students a unique and marketable complement to their degree programs. For more information, visit falk.syr.edu. University Union has announced its first Syracuse University Film Festival, which is scheduled to run from April 4th through the 6th. UU is urging students to submit short films before its March 9th deadline. Videos can be submitted in 4 categories: trailers, animation, music videos, and short films. The festival will also feature screenings of popular movies, such as Anchorman 2, and will hold an informational mixer with a recruiter from NBC Universal. And the College of Visual and Performing Arts will open up 914 Gallery at 914 East Genesee Street in Syracuse on Friday. The gallery is a musical art gallery which will feature individual or group exhibitions, readings, and small performances. A reception will be held from 6 to 8 p.m., followed by the opening of the first exhibit, Art, Design and Concept, the Process of Scenic Design for the Theater. And coming up next, we'll give you a full recap of the Student Association meeting. Could there be electronic kiosks at Byrd? Find out more when we come back.
In 1977, an 8-year-old boy picked up the game of golf from his father. The odds of that same boy then making it to the US and European Pro Golf Tours: 1 in 7 million. The odds of the Big Easy winning the US Open twice: 1 in 1.2 billion. The odds of him having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 110. Ernie Els encourages you to learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
You realize that 49 million Americans struggle with hunger? That's 1 out of every 6 Americans. These people are around us every day. They're our friends, they're our coworkers, their kids go to school with our kids. Sometimes we're not even aware that they're struggling. This problem is closer than you think. So is the solution.
Play a role in ending hunger. Visit feedingamerica.org/hunger and find your local food bank.
Know what?
What?
Since I got adopted, I've learned a lot about these humans.
I know. I mean, check out these two. It's Flirt City over here.
Yeah, I noticed that. It looks like my human is definitely into your human.
Oh, look! I think she's getting his number.
Nice.
Your human's got some sweet moves.
Takes after his dog. Oh, look, they're doing that thing where they put their arms around each other.
She kicked up a leg. It's like in the movies.
That's awesome. Looks like we're going to be hanging out a little bit more.
Welcome back. Last night's Student Association meeting began with a report on academic affairs by the chair of that committee, Federico Vicente. He introduced 3 initiatives that could benefit the student body, including kiosks at Byrd Library, which could allow students to reserve books, among other things. Also, he introduced an initiative for a writing center that could have consultants that are fluent in various languages. Finally, a teacher evaluation transparency program that will investigate the process of the end-of-the-semester teacher evaluations. Here's more on what Federico had to say. After that, President Boris Gressley gave his weekly report. In this case, only one topic was discussed. It was mentioned last week that there were issues with the scheduling of the SU and Louisville football game on Yom Kippur on October 3rd. Gressley met with various deans this week concerning the issue. He says that he's not happy with the way that the scheduling was done. Further, an assembly member pointed out that other ACC schools have scheduled the game for the Friday before Yom Kippur. At the assembly meeting, the president gave a plea on why SA needs to act on this situation and for students to raise their voices so they can be heard. He also said that the increased price of tuition should be addressed as well and asked the assembly why they are not vocalizing these issues. Here's more of what he had to say.
We forget about them. We would like to see what is the criteria for keeping teachers, because we know that some teachers do not have a good evaluation, and we see them next semester, and it worries us that we're not getting the actual academics that we are expecting from the university. So we want to know what is the process of teacher evaluations per each department, and we also want to see if they could be public. If we can have a ranking center where we can see which teachers are good at each subject. Phil would be starting, we decided, because Phil is a Newhouse major in advertising, we decided that it would be best to start tackling through that department, as he's aware of basically how our department runs.
That was actually Federico Vicente once more. Other businesses that conducted last night was the selection of members for the Finance Board and the Board of Elections and Membership. Candidates to return to the Finance Board were elected fully. 4 new candidates were presented to the Assembly, but in the end, only 3 made it to the board. For elections and membership, 4 returning candidates were elected unanimously. Meanwhile, only 1 new candidate, former President Allie Curtis, was elected to the board. Finally, a new special committee on the budget was announced. This committee will take a look at the proposed SA budget by the President and propose any necessary changes. The Assembly voted unanimously for the committee, and member selection will be appointed by Speaker Ben Jones. And when we come back, we'll discuss one more initiative discussed last night with former SA President Allie Curtis. Stay tuned. You're watching SA Today.
That's low. That's low. Look, he's blushing.
We are different. Society should aspire to be more like us.
Be part of the first class. Get energized. Get outside.
Hold on, guys. It's gonna get bumpy.
And get moving. Experience the power of physical activity. Join the movement at ActionHeroAlliance.com.
Learning how to kickflip 6 stairs takes determination. So will getting into college. I've got what it takes. So do you.
And welcome back. Recent initiatives and movements have been increased to get more female students to get positions of leadership on campus. One of them done in conjunction with the Student Association is the Elect Her movement. Joining us now to talk about the Elect Her movement is Assembly Representative and former SA President Allie Curtis. Allie, welcome back to the show.
Thanks. As always, it's great to be here tonight.
So I have a couple questions for you. One, can you give me some background on the Elect Her program?
Right, so Elect Her is actually a program that's put on by Running Start and the American Association of University Women, and it's held on 50 campuses across the United States each year. So we're very excited to have Syracuse in that mix, and they'll be bringing a training to our campus in April, and I really think we're going to see a great turnout and a lot of women inspired to run for positions in the future.
Okay, so you are taking an instrumental role in bringing this movement to SU. When in April is this supposed to happen?
This will be happening on April 5th, and this is at the end of a week-long initiative to get women involved in leadership.
Okay. How do you personally plan on getting word out there about the program?
So, of course, we've been doing social media. We've had things run in the Daily Orange, here talking with you tonight about this, and we'll be speaking at a lot of different classes, especially things that pertain to women's and gender studies, politics, and whatnot. But we're already seeing a lot of women who are interested signing up. Of course, we have some in SA, and I've already been managing the sign-up list online, and I see a lot of new names as well, which is always good. We want to be reaching out to other women that aren't necessarily already involved.
That sounds great. So the program is going to be taking place in early April. What will students be doing during this program?
So it's a 4.5-hour program on a Saturday, and we'll have a couple of different speakers. We have Councilwoman Kessner coming, which is fantastic to see somebody who's involved in the Syracuse community, and she'll be the political correspondent. She'll be helping everyone kind of learn how to draft a campaign spiel and have your elevator speech ready to go when you're a candidate. So that's going to be very exciting. We'll be doing a simulation of an election as well. So you're getting actual experience, and you're also hearing from people and getting good advice.
So with Councilor Kessner there, is there going to be a panel discussion?
There also will be a panel discussion. The panel discussion is supposed to be women who have been involved in the electoral process. So I will be speaking about my election experience. We have Nia Bowles, who ran this past session. We have Daniela Lopez, the current SA Vice President, and then we also have Emily Ballard, who brings a wealth of knowledge from the judicial standpoint and the Board of Elections standpoint. So we're very excited about that because she really knows the nuts and bolts of the whole election process.
Okay, my last question for you. Ultimately, what would you like to accomplish by bringing this program to SU?
I really hope that we can inspire women to get out there, get involved. When I joined 4 years ago now, the participation from women on campus was very low. I've been the only female candidate for president in the past 4 years. Even beyond that, of course, that's just here in my time, and I really hope that we see some more women getting out there running. Would love to see a woman ticket that's for VP and president, but just inspiring women to get involved, whether it's here in SA or in another organization or further on down the road, equipping women with skills so they can succeed.
Would you treat this kind of like your senior capstone, even though it's technically not a capstone project?
It's funny, it definitely it falls in line with my senior capstone because it's about women in leadership. So it's just really me being able to take this semester and do something I'm passionate about while helping others and you know, increasing participation in student association. I couldn't ask for anything better.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Allie, so much for being with us tonight. That is all for this edition of SA Today. A reminder that SA meetings are held Monday nights at 7:30 in Maxwell Auditorium. Follow us on Twitter for the latest SA updates at SA_today. We'll see you tomorrow for Citrus TV News live at 6. I'm Max Darrow. Enjoy the rest of your evening, Syracuse.